What's up, content creators? Today, I want to talk to you guys about what steps you should take if you find yourself in the unfortunate situation of a brand failing to pay you the money that you are due for a brand deal or other marketing affiliate agreement that you may have signed with them. As you can imagine, this is a really common issue that content creators are facing because there are several brands out there. I won't name them in this video, but they can be shady. They're not super legitimate businesses. And sometimes even big players, I'm talking Amazon, Target, Walmart, can end up paying content creators late because the agency that is working with them just doesn't have their stuff together. Or maybe there's an internal accounting issue, but no matter what, I want you guys to know what steps to take, so let's get into it. The first step is as soon as the payment comes due and the brand hasn't paid, you need to stay on your contact, either at the marketing company you're working with or the brand directly. You need to stay on them via email and phone and text, whatever communication you can, to remind them that they owe you the money. And I'm talking a very simple note. Hey, the money was supposed to hit yesterday, but it hasn't yet. Can I get an update because it's now late? I recommend every 2 to 3 days after the payment was supposed to be made, you continually follow up. The purpose of this is to leave a very clear paper trail that the company failed to pay you on time. In the rare event that this ends up going to a court, you have all of this evidence outlining and delineating the fact that the brand failed to pay you. That's what I would call level 1. Level 2 is getting a little bit more aggressive in your rhetoric. It's no longer just saying, hey, you're late, where is the money, can I have an update? And it's saying, listen, if you don't pay me by 5 days from now, 10 days from now, I'm gonna have to consider getting a lawyer and taking legal action against you. Of course, this can get the brand's attention because nobody wants to get sued. That's not a good thing. And many of times, this can actually elicit a response, for example, if the brand was previously ignoring you. That's level 2, alluding to legal action. Level 3 is hiring an attorney like myself or others out there to help fight for you. When you get an attorney involved, the attorney can do several things on your behalf to try to get the money. Usually they'll start by sending an email or a demand letter that outlines the legal justification for why you're owed the money and giving the brand a certain number of days to respond. They'll also most likely threaten litigation if the brand fails to pay you. And of course, if the brand fails to pay, what a lawyer could also help you do is sue the company. And that's pretty extreme. Frankly, it hasn't happened yet for one of my clients where we've had to go to court. More often than not, the brand will end up paying late, or the brand has gone out of business. That's happened for several of my clients, and there's just no money to be paid because there's no money left in the company and the company's gone. But there's one last thing that you can do on your own without a lawyer that I want to touch on, and that is going into small claims court. Small claims courts exist in every county in the United States. And what they basically do is provide a simple forum for disputes that are typically less than $10,000. No lawyers are even allowed in small claims court because it's meant to be something that curates and caters to civilian versus civilian, or sometimes civilian versus business. But it's super simple to file a claim. You just look up your local county's small claims court website. They will have a form on that website. You fill it out with your name, your information, the business's name, the business's information, and a very brief description of what happened, which usually is pretty straightforward if we're talking about brand deals. It's, I agreed to do a video or a post for this brand. They agreed to pay me. They have failed to pay me, so now they owe me this money. And small claims court actions are great because, first of all, you can do it without a lawyer. Second of all, you put pressure on the brand. I mean, it's just the right thing to do. It's seeking justice for something that is wrong, which is you not getting paid. So I personally am a huge fan, and I always tell my clients, especially for deals that are really small, like in a couple of hundreds of dollars, where it doesn't make sense to hire a lawyer like me, go and get a small claims action lined up and go file it. The worst that can happen is you end up in small claims court and miraculously the business is able to convince the magistrate or the judge that they don't have to pay you, which usually, I mean, these contracts are very clear, so I would be shocked if that actually happened. So that's what you should do in order if you find that a brand is not paying you on time. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, feel free to drop a sub and leave a comment for other content in the creator legal world that interests you. My name is Julian and this is my law firm's YouTube channel for creators by creators. If you ever want to chat for a free consult, drop me a line anytime. You can shoot me an email. It is down in the description, and happy creating wherever you are. Be well.